done.
Going on, people? This is the I'm Mars. That's B Horse. We ready for y'all again. Another week. We here. Let's go.
That's how we get it. Pump it up. Just blaze.
Yeah. Look,
it's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, listen. Hey, thank you guys for joining us once again. You're joining us all the time. Listen, if this is your first time, make sure you like this thing. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the boys as we come through every week and give you the real. That's really all it's about. I mean, we don't talk about what's going on. I know people slapping people left and right. I've been slapping people for years.
Come on, we're gonna talk about it. We have to talk about it.
We can talk about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. We can talk about it. I don't care. It's been on a lot of people's minds. Go ahead.
Going over what you said, like I've been smacking people for years, but we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we told them that the power was in the hand. We said that.
That was already said. You know what I'm saying? Will,
yeah.
Happened. Will got a hold of our power. Will was like this. Yeah, it's in the power of your hand.
He know. Will Smith even know.
Come on now. Shout out to Will. And you know, but look, Will know. You know the power of your God. Let me stop.
That's how it go.
Hey, that's how it is, man. Since you brought it up, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but you brought it up, man. Like, at what point is it not defending the black woman?
Right.
At what point is it hurting the black man?
They like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah. That's
too much. When black men gonna defend black women? Well, not like that.
Yeah. At what point is it like, okay, that might me and my personal opinion, I haven't really said it to too many people, but me and my personal opinion, I think it was a situation that needed to be corrected. Mm-hmm. It was a situation to be corrected immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it should have been corrected with the slap or whatever. Yeah. Like a stern, like, hey, I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Somebody should have either the woman from Black Panther or Dead. Somebody should have grabbed his arm, like, oh, sit down, bro, sit down.
Reach out at all.
Nobody reached out. Nobody stopped them at all. I thought it was a part of the show.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say the girl, the Black Panther girl. I can't remember her name.
I feel like I know her name, but I'll say it wrong. Like
when she really thought it was part of the show too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You can tell. Look, she was like, but she thought it was part of the show, but not.
She's like these actors are getting better and better.
Yeah, this is real. And then when he went back and said, keep my wife's name out of it, it's still, at that point, it's still like that. Hey, was that in the script?
Yeah, look, people behind, the producer behind the camera, like, yo, what part of that? Wait a second.
Everybody at the Oscars looking down at their program, like,
yeah.
The program, like,
yeah, is this
wasn't on the program?
That's weird.
Look, listen.
No, you know what? My opinion about it is, I think that it should have been addressed. However, he should have chose like a behind the scenes moment to do it. Like, it's going to be an after party. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be another day. And if he would have did it like, behind the scenes again or backstage, and he was like, hey, bam, slapped them then.
I'm sorry.
Then maybe that would be something different. I think it would have been taken different. But to do that, I don't think that was really cool for him to go on stage like that. Like,
And
you
then
know,
it just brings me to wonder because I didn't know that Rock was getting jumped. You know, like he's Chris Rock is in therapy, and Charlamagne posted a clip of Chris Rock a while back saying, "I'm just getting over the fact that I don't have to look over my shoulder." He said, "Yeah,
what?
yeah, yo, just wait." And that's why I think people saying that, oh, Will Smith knew the right one to do that to, because I'm just saying, like, Chris Rock was going through therapy because he was getting jumped and mugged and stuff like that frequently.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't appreciate that because they trying to play Will. You try to fight Will if you want to. You forget he Muhammad Ali.
And if you forget,
I don't care what comedian it is.
you forgot that he was training to get that role.
I remember them doing the whole documentary behind the scenes of him training to
Yeah,
get into that role.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
They really-
People talk crazy talk. Oh, he know the right one. If it was Cat Williams, he wouldn't have did that. He'd have mopped the floor with Cat Williams.
Kevin Hart,
Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, pick one. Pick a comedian that he couldn't beat up. Pick
straight
one.
up, straight up.
What are you talking about?
Just because he ain't on no game type stuff, pick a comedian that you choosing that's going to beat.
He ain't no
Thinking about it, pick anyone.
pick anyone. Pick anyone.
What you gonna say?
Batista. If it was Batista, maybe he would have thought differently.
Andy Orton.
Batista, maybe he would have backed off.
Now look, I think somebody did go extreme to say something about The Rock. Yeah, of course. Nobody going up there smacking The Rock like that.
No, not even. I'm like, excuse me, Mr. Rock, sir. Can you excuse me, Mr. Rock, sir, can you keep my wife's government name
And then look,
out of your mouth, please?
you hear me? And with the people talking about stuttering and everything. Excuse me, Mr. Dwayne.
Mr. Dwayne, if you will. Can I have a moment with you, sir? Sir, please. Who else outside of him?
I didn't mean to interrupt. But
Oh, man.
you mind?
People funny, man. You like, come on. I didn't really entertain it, because I just recently got my social media back and I seen it and I just scrolled on through it. It's not really nothing to me. It's just it's something that you're gonna forget about by the time June come around anyway. So
I don't pay attention to the Oscars like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't pay attention to no award shows because you got to think, man. The people, they're already successful.
Right.
They're not now he's complete because he got an Oscar. What?
I liked him way before that.
Way before. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no now he's complete or now he's validated. No. All these people that went without Oscars years and years without Oscars, guess what? Yeah. They're still at their level of success. Now,
I feel like that's true that he definitely had a lot. I haven't even watched the King Richard movie, but he's definitely made a lot of other movies that I thought were like good contenders to be Oscar movies, like A Pursuit of Happiness and stuff like that. Like, I think that those movies were good too. I think that just because it's one of the highest honors that you can get, in that industry. And I think that I don't really watch the Oscars, but I understand that it's a high honor. You know what I mean?
So Chris Rock been hosting the Oscars for a little bit now.
I think so, yeah.
So do you think they're gonna invite him back next year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I think that Will Smith ain't gonna get no punishment off of it either.
Well, he already denied. Chris Rock already said he's not gonna press charges.
Yeah, which is his prerogative.
You know what I'm saying? But I maxed them out to the fullest extent of the law.
Nah, man.
Remove him. And no, I was gonna say something I was saying. I ain't gonna say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Remove him and his bald-headed wife. But then that would just took everything overboard, man. That's not. I don't believe that the disease, the alopecia, I don't believe it's a mathematic because she does have an actual disease. But
right.
if he took it, if he would have took it that far, you know what I'm saying? Then
yeah. I mean, get you in that bald-headed.
Yeah. Like, hey, you remove him, sir. Remove him. Straight up, man. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I don't know. I think that would have made. I think how you say. I think if he would have pressed charges, the hood wouldn't have respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Not in the hood no more.
Not in the hood. I understand. I understand.
But and then still calling Tony Rock. Hey, Tony Rock, go handle this.
Tony. I seen Tony Rock say something about it.
Tony ready.
He like, what's up? Who hit harder? Mama Rock?
Yeah. We gonna get off of it. But I see these was like when after he get smacked, is it everybody hey?
Yeah, what?
The only thing I could think of is like, why didn't I think of that? Because that's funny. That's gold right there.
I might have to make that.
Everybody, hey.
That's dumb.
Oh,
hey, my man got 2 jobs.
That's crazy, man. That's it, man. Look, then, oh man, it's so much about this topic because I just started watching Bel Air.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And Bel Air, Will's a hot hit beginning, right? Who's getting like that? Got one little fight. So Aunt Viv say to Will, because this is the meme that I was about to make. Aunt Viv, she said something like one of the lines like this. You can't, you can't get past everything with violence. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna say something like, I guess Will didn't listen.
He don't listen.
I guess Will ain't listen. I forgot. Yeah.
Like parents just don't understand.
They don't.
Listen. You know what? Will had to have a lot of confidence, right, to even do what he did, right? Albeit whether you think it's right or wrong, he had a lot of confidence to do it, and that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah,
that's what we're getting into, right? And a part of our self-advocacy series, self-confidence, how to build self-confidence. One of the great things that Guatmar said, right, recently, is you gotta be fearless.
Fearless, yo. Go ahead. You gotta be fearless. Like attack it head on. Attack it head on. Don't think about, oh, I might be bad. Don't think about, oh, you know what I mean? I'm not as good as this person. You know what I mean? Don't compare nobody's chapter 20 to your chapter 1. You know, like you be fearless in everything that you go into.
Yeah.
You got to be confident in yourself. It's not necessary. And this is where I think confusion comes in, because it's not necessarily being confident in what you are doing. Come on. This is about to get real. It's not necessarily being confident in what you're doing, but it's being confident that I know myself.
Yeah.
And I won't take it to the point of ruining it, basically.
Yeah. I'm
I am not.
I'm not gonna die. Or did you die?
I'm not gonna die. That's what I'm not going to be. I'm not going to take it to the ultimate. You know what I mean? Where I can't come back from.
Right.
I know myself. I know myself. I know the steps that I'm taking. I don't care what you're doing. Unless you're like EOD and you got to defuse a bomb. Then,
But but even then, if you are like an EOD person, I don't want you on the team if every time, it come time to defuse a bomb and you freaking out there shaking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Before it even happened, it's just a piece of trash.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to understand, like, I think that it will come through, like, obviously preparation will make your confidence feel a lot better.
Yep.
Right? But it's something about just putting caution to the wind sometimes and saying, listen, we're gonna live or we're gonna die. But we getting this done.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this one time when I was in basic training and they had this one exercise that's like off of the rappel tower.
Mm.
And I get up there, everybody's up there, people are nervous or whatever. And this one guy, big guy, I mean, he was a bodybuilder. Nobody wanted any smoke with him in the squad bay. And he got his helmet on, he got the harness on, he got the rope, everybody got the safety brief. They tell him what he got to do, how to stop himself and everything like that. But regardless of all the preparation that he had, he still had in his mind the fear of ultimately death.
Yeah.
Right? So he the guy, he gets on the ledge and he counts them down. He like 3, 2, 1. He's like, no, no, stop, right? I mean, homeboy is huge. He like Batista, right? He huge. He like hanging on the ledge like this, and they like, let it go, Jones.
Yeah.
Let go. And he don't want to let go. And me, when it came time for me to do it, I was nervous. Yeah, rightfully so. You are high up. But I said, you know what? That's what they told me, and that's what it's going to be. So whatever. And I jumped. Right? So I can complete the task, complete the mission that's at hand. And as many of you out there, many of you listening to me, and you got different goals and dreams and aspirations that you want to go after. And you had the preparation, you seen the YouTube videos, you read the Wikipedia, you seen the wiki how, right? You done talk to your cousin, your mother, your brother, you done talk to everybody about what your next steps could be. But the fear of failure is paralyzing you.
Yeah.
You got to put that failure, you got to put caution. Sometimes you got to put caution to the wind and understand that the reward is much more appealing, it's much more gratifying to go for that reward than to have to deal with that feeling of regret because you refuse to move.
Yeah. Talk to him.
We've all failed. I'm not scared to fail. Walt Mars told you right then and there. It's not, I don't care about failing. So what? People don't want to look bad. That's what it go to too. People don't want to look bad. My camera don't work right. So-and-so ain't going right with this. The conditions will never be perfect.
Never. And even if they seem to be perfect.
Yeah.
Something went wrong.
Something went wrong. You got to have enough confidence in yourself to say, guess what? I'm going to do this and I'm not going to die.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary is still going to be on Hulu. I promise you. Straight up. Right? Life is definitely going to continue to go on. Now, do you want to, if, as you on this tightrope of life, do you want to fall over on the side of regret, or do you want to fall on the side of reward? Do you want to, that's a personal, it's a personal decision to be courageous.
So what can our listeners, our viewers do to practice building their confidence, to practice, being, courageous, stepping out and just doing, what I'm saying? So we might be the people that we could I gotta run 4 miles. You know what? Let me just roll out of bed and go to it. That person all day long. Somebody else who their subconscious talking to them a little bit more and is a little bit louder than mine. You know what I'm saying? I tone out a lot of things, and I'm like, I just listen. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people do listen to whatever is in their head telling them not to.
Yeah.
And it's oftentimes louder. So what can they do? Do you know? Do you have an idea?
I mean, I think that, you take it in steps.
Yeah.
You take it in steps, and don't try to get to it's a balance, because you don't want to really get to the finish line too fast. Right? When you just on the first step. Keep the finish line in the back of your head. But when you are jumping off of this rappel tower, or you're going out there to run 4-8 miles, you gotta start with 1 mile first. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. You want to be a makeup artist, and have your own makeup brand and people wearing your different stuff. Hey, you gotta do one person makeup first.
That's it. One face. You gotta beat one face.
You gotta beat one face thing.
Not the Will Smith beat. But you do have to beat.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. That was
you gotta beat at least one face, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's incremental. It's a lot of times, like, you start off a goal. People had their different New Year's resolutions or whatever. They have maybe a different expectation of how good they are or where they are in the journey to get what they want to get. And sometimes we get overly obsessive with the end.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this house and this like that, or I'm gonna go on this different vacation, or I'm gonna write this different book and stuff like that. And that's all cool. That's all great. You should have goals, but you still gotta start with day one.
Yeah. You know what? You brought up New Year's resolution, and we in the second quarter of the year.
Yeah.
We in the second quarter of the year. This is a perfect time. Just beginning in the second quarter.
Yeah.
But I think that when you talk about building confidence, man, you gotta constantly, but two, you have to be honest with yourself. Be aware of yourself. Don't say I'm gonna do 4 miles a day and think that it's gonna start off with 4 miles a day. You know what I'm saying? It might start off with 1 mile, a quarter, a half a mile. It might start off something small. You know what I'm saying? It might start off with just running to the stop sign at the end of your street to build. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy B Horse, and it's incremental. It's not just I did it and I'm done. It's incremental. And guess what? The thing is, when you're setting yourself up, you know what I'm saying, and you're advocating for yourself, right? You're setting yourself up to advocate for yourself. Confidence is such a major factor that you have to work on that stuff every day.
Yeah.
Their speakers are still practicing speaking. They could have been doing it for 15 years. They still are going to that mirror to speak.
Yeah. Still going through the routine. Still going through the routine.
Because guess That's that incremental. That's the incremental changes. That's what he's speaking now. That incremental change. Those practices. Those are the practices so that I can be ready to do what I have to do.
Yeah, it's not when it comes time to actually do what it is that you set out to do. You will have the confidence needed to complete the goal because you've been practicing.
Yes, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks that you are. I just had to say that.
That was good.
That you are able to advocate for yourself, being timid when you go to do so.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one is going to take you serious. There might be somebody that takes a chance, right? But no one's going to be like, all right, that's the guy.
Yo, chance only on the board in Monopoly. Chance only on the board twice.
That's it.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I guess the funny thing about that is, it's
What?
still a stack with it.
It's still a what?
A stack of cards to go with the chains. Come on.
So it don't mean that's gonna be. It don't even mean you might end up having to pay.
You might gotta pay. It's just like, come on, bro.
Y'all be hearing this.
Well, why is it on the board twice? Because it's a chance to lose and a chance to win.
Come on, dog.
But even if you never get on them chances, you going through the proper steps, still making your way down the board,
yeah,
can get you to win.
It can get there.
It can get you to win.
That's good.
Better opportunity to get the win because there's so much property you can buy.
Yeah.
So much, you know what I mean, that you can get to.
Right.
When
chance ain't even the best thing you can even get on the board.
Not even the best thing you get on the board. And most of y'all shooting for a chance. I'm just trying to get a chance.
How many times?
It ain't even the best thing.
That should be the name of this episode. Give a brother a chain. For real.
But more on that confidence, right? Right? You have to get to know yourself. This is when you're being honest, you got to get to know yourself. You have to know that this is a weak point and deliberately practice. I got a video on Instagram. I'll tag the link below that says deliberate and intentional.
Yes, sir.
Everything that I'm is deliberate and intentional. You know what I'm saying? You can keep on going. We say this enough. So go back in our past chapters. We say this enough. But guess what? You can go through this life like it's a freaking accident, but it's not. Everything that you're doing needs to be deliberate and intentional. So if you're talking about building your confidence so you can advocate for yourself, there needs to be some deliberate practices in there.
Right.
And
yeah, I was just going to say that the art or the having the ability to have your own self-confidence. I was listening to Pinky Cole, girl. You know, I used to I grew up around her. Huh?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Pinky that we all know and love.
Oh man, come on, I wish I was talking about her. Right? I ain't talking about her, right? I'm talking about the CEO, founder of Slutty Vegan. Right? And I was watching what's that?
Now I'm like, are you talking about the Pinky we know?
I like, wait. Who are we talking about? But I seen the clip of hers doing some interview, and she brought up a good point. Like, just have the ability to have confidence in yourself will open opportunities for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll open opportunities for you. It don't really matter how much money you have or how much even really ability you really have or the product that you're selling. your ability to present yourself as a person who is self-confident, who is sure of themselves, right? Will open doors for you that you wouldn't even have imagined. It's been plenty, like, even, I keep going back to training and things like that. But before I even got there, I was fat. I was a fat so.
Yeah.
Right?
You used to play in Casper as Fatso.
As fat so.
Yeah.
Just eating, right? And before I went to the recruiter's office, he looked me up and down, and he like, you wanna join? Right? You wanna join? And I could have smacked his ass, no pun intended. I could have smacked his ass, like, to say, what do you mean? Because I already had so much confidence in myself that I said I could do anything that you can do. And he's a stud. And I like,
Yeah.
I can do anything. But you want to go to the gym? We can go to the gym right now.
Yeah.
And eventually, even down the line, we end up going to the gym, and I'm matching them, hurting myself, mind you. But because I have this confidence in myself, that this unwavering self-confidence, that I'm not going to die.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna just go for it. And if I get it, that's exactly what I wanted. Yep. Right. And some of the times, and I ain't gonna even say it backfired on me, because it's never backfired on me. The times that I didn't get what I was going after, it wasn't meant for me, right? And I didn't need it in the first place.
So it's not even that you didn't get what you was going after. It's the times you didn't get what you thought the reward was. What you thought the reward was, because you thinking that the reward was, hey, I am now going to become this, or I am now going to be this. But really the reward was given to you for everything that you learned in the process to get it. Come on,
man. Jesus Christ, that's good. It's not even the reward, yo.
Yeah.
That's what y'all got. That's what you got to understand, yo. It's not the reward. It's the pursuit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where all the lessons come in. That's where all the gaining things come in. It's not the trophy. It has nothing to do with that. It's freaking Independence Day. It's I Am Legend. It's the Pursuit of Happiness. It's freaking Hitch. It's freaking real. It's these are what make the person, it's those downs and ups in your life that have made you who you are. Those different expressions of yourself that you've put out there that have made you who you are. Not the house.
No.
Let me tell you that.
It's not the house. It's not the house. It's not, it's not the house. It's not even your wife and kids.
Yeah, come on.
It's not even your wife and kids, because you have built this image of yourself that you literally worked on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have publicized yourself so much, and so many people are going to look at the fact that, the entanglements of Will Smith. You know what I mean? Jada and Will. They're going to look at the entanglements. They're going to look at this smack. But they're not looking at the fact that he went out there and conquered fears publicly.
Mm-hmm. Every time.
Every time. Jumping out of planes.
Mm-hmm. Walking up volcanoes.
You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's exposed this, and I know the world is going to condemn him, however they're going to condemn him, whatever they're going to say about him and stuff like that. But he's put himself out there on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No, we haven't seen the reaction of Will, but he put himself out there, and it's not your wife and kids, it's not your house. You know what I'm saying? It's your willingness to move on. It's your willingness to press forward. It's your willingness to have the confidence to be out there, exposed,
to become,
so that you can become.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? We spoke about everybody knows now. If you don't, rewind it and hear it back. We made some jokes in between, but hey, part of advocating for yourself is having the confidence to do so.
Say it again.
You know, part of advocating for yourself is having the confidence to do so. All right. So know yourself, learn yourself, and remember that you are the shit. Know yourself, learn yourself, and remember that you are the shit. It ain't no first to make you the shit. It's not no nom makes you the shit. It's the fact that you know yourself. It's the fact that you learn and are learning yourself. That's what makes you the shit. www.theencharidianteam.com. I'm Guap Mars. That's B Horse. You can find us on all social media networks. You can start with Instagram and do The Encharidian Team. You can go to Facebook and do The Encharidian Team. You can go to every social network and do The Encharidian Team except for Twitter. Because they character count. So it's just Encharidian.
That's true.
You know, it's just Encharidian Team. So look us up, link up with us, hit us up on our personal pages, Guap Mars and H. Park. Or what is it?
H. Parkland.
Yeah, he need to change that, y'all. Hey, go ahead, put a comment in below if you need to change that to just B Horse so we can
we can find it easily. Yeah, maybe.
Remember, y'all, everything that you do, man, everything that you do except life and death is in the power of the tongue. Everything is in the palm of your hand. Peace.